Welcome back to S-Class. Today we have something special for you. We have the waifus of Fire Emblem Fates. Today I'm joined by John.
Hi, how are you?
Thanks, John. That was a terrible introduction. And I'm Rob. So let's...
You didn't like my SpongeBob impression?
It was okay.
Right,
it was okay. But let's preface with this, John. You have only played how many Fire Emblem games?
Well, you've turned me on to them because, we're obviously big Smash Bros. Fans. I'm sure you guys talked about that before. And, obviously it's a meme now about how Fire Emblem is just overrepresented in Smash. So, basically, you told me to start with 3 houses, and I played that. Didn't really scratch the itch because you told me that the other games were much better. So then I played Awakening and Fates.
I agree.
Not Revelation.
No. We're not even getting into Revelations. I enjoyed 3 Houses, but it's far from my favorite. And honestly, it doesn't really meet the needs of a seasoned Fire Emblem person like myself, who has been playing since they came over from, 2003, I think, when the first one came out.
Yeah.
So you got a ways to go until you catch up to me, but...
Yeah, I had no frame of reference. I mean, I really enjoyed 3 Houses, but you're like, if you like this, the other ones are even better.
Oh, yeah.
So,
well, but that takes us to Fates, where it's better in some ways, but then there's the writing.
Oh my god. No, but it's so bad it's good, though.
The writing is absolutely atrocious, but I do love it.
I cringe internally, but at the same time I'm laughing, if that makes sense. I'm just like, why am I wasting my time with this? And at the same time, it's like, why aren't I playing this,
It almost feels that poorly written on purpose.
Absolutely, 100%.
Alright, so what I have for us here today is all of these beautiful, wonderful waifus that we will be ranking.
Alright, I want to hear your thoughts yet of Waifu Wars Part 1, Incest Part 2.
So here's how we're going to do this. We're going to go through them. We're going to come to an agreement on where they should land in our ranking. And, hopefully there won't be too much fighting, but I expect there to be a substantial amount of fighting.
What's the criteria, though? Are we doing just by design? Are we doing gameplay elements?
Everything.
Dialogue?
It's what... You see that character, what is your reaction from your time playing the game, and henceforth where you want this to sit for the rest of your life. This is a decision that will haunt you.
Alright.
We have...
I'm going to take a snapshot of this tier afterwards and just make it my background.
There you go. Because
you're going to have to live with it.
You have to live with it. So we're from S to F.
Okay.
I'll allow you to nominate the first character that you want us to discuss.
Alright, well, let's just go in order for what's there then. So let's start with Sakura.
You want to start with Sakura?
Yeah.
Okay.
From Birthright. Alright, do you need to give some background on the character? Or?
You can give us some background. I have very little to say about Sakura. She's incredibly boring.
Well, first, she is the Lord... youngest sister for the Birthright side, right? The
yes, she's kind of your sister, and you can also marry her.
Dude, I gotta say, so I was doing research on this just to review, because I didn't get her up to S support in this, so I read the dialogue, and when you get to those, they have the background about the S support, I assume, right? About, if you want to get that far, then that's the character you choose to marry.
Yeah.
And, you're supposed to, you're considered to be, the sister, the sibling of her, the whole time, until the S part where she's like, oh, I found this letter that our mom sent us, and you're not actually my brother, so we can totally get married.
We're good.
So, oh my god, it was just so ridiculous. But, I mean, I don't know.
I'm D tier for me.
D, alright, why do you think it's D?
I don't get any sort of reaction from
Devil Axe.
Anything from her. She's boring. Her... character is just a healer. Boring. Her design is bland.
Right.
Boring.
Absolutely.
She bores me. She's not in fish waifu tier.
Right.
But I think D tier.
They did the anime trope of Hinata from Naruto, the timid one, but they don't really do it. It doesn't really go anywhere.
It also doesn't do well with no voice acting.
Yeah, except when you have that one time where she always goes, Big Brother! Every single time.
She's going in D.
Alright, D. I can get by
Easy
that.
D.
Alright.
Alright,
so we're doing what? Charlotte next?
It looks like Charlotte. So
now,
Charlotte for me...
I ain't saying she's a gold digger.
but she's
a gold digger.
Charlotte is an A strictly for design.
When you got me when you told me I should play this game, you sent me a picture of her.
I did. I think Charlotte was the character I said.
Charlotte and then the gif of Camilla.
If you want to play this game... Yes, and the gif of Camilla.
Oh my god.
If you want to play this game, Charlotte will make you play this game.
Yeah. So... I can get by A. She actually does have development, though, where, she's just supposed to be a gold digger, but then you find out that she's actually, competent. So, regarding that, I don't hate the character.
I don't hate the design.
I don't hate the design, obviously. Did you use her at all when
I
you
did,
played? When
yeah.
you played Conquest?
Yeah.
What about in Revelations? Because I know you can use both.
I try to wipe my Revelations playthrough from my memory. I do not remember any of it, and I want to keep it that way.
Oh, all right. So do you remember who you partnered both these characters with, going back to Sakura? Because I think I had her with the
Who was the
older brother ninja, the really cranky guy, Saizo.
Who was the little mage from?
Oh yeah. Was it Hinata?
I think that was who I had. Actually, perfect with the naming convention.
Oh, okay. All right, fair enough.
It all came full circle.
All right,
there.
so then with Charlotte, I think I partnered her with Leo, the emo lord.
That's right.
Your younger brother.
Yeah.
I don't know why I did that. It doesn't make any sense from a gameplay standpoint. I think I just needed to get S classes, S pairs to get the new.
Sometimes you just gotta you combine them,
Paralog.
and it's destiny. They're soulmates. It just happens to line up that way.
Oh my god.
I never actually waifued up Charlotte,
You
which
didn't,
is
so you-
why she
really?
goes in only an A tier.
Okay. All right. So she's unsoiled then. Untouched.
We're on to Camilla now.
Oh boy. Like, honestly, I feel like she's the reason that Fire Emblem Fates has good sales.
Come on.
Yeah,
Come on.
I mean, like, is there any other choice? I will say though, her support is so stupid with the main character. Do you know what happens in
yes.
it?
I
Did
did
you choose her?
I did marry my sister.
In which game?
In
Revelations?
In Revelations, actually.
Ooh, interesting.
It had to be done. It had to be done.
Well,
I feel like you couldn't get the Fates experience without some incest.
But, like, couldn't there have been at least a little bit of a better support? They weren't even trying, though. Apparently, it's just like, yo, let's go on a hot springs vacation. And then Corin's like, oh, no, I think it'll be weird. So she's like, let's get married. And he's like, wait, what?
Instead of that.
Okay.
I think she brought up some really good points.
Yeah, you're right. You know, people won't think it's weird if we're married, even though we've just been living as brother and sister our whole lives.
Yeah. I mean, it's especially weird on the this side. What is this? The north side.
Yeah.
Because he was raised with them.
Yeah.
Like Corin grew up with all of them.
And her voice clip is always like, "You're so cute, big brother." It's just, dude, this is what I'm talking about. It being cringe, but also amazing at the same time. But I think in the Japanese version, from what I've read, is that she's more of like a yandere. Yandere, how do you pronounce that?
Yes.
So I don't know if they could have like brought that over with the localizations, but
I'm happy with what they did.
yeah.
It worked for me.
Oh, gotta love the jiggle.
She's
physics.
also Wyvern Rider, which is always one of my favorite classes.
That's true.
I mean,
yeah, dude, she kicked ass.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Wyvern Riders are always my favorite class, and I think every Fire Emblem game I've played.
They're so much better than the
always
the
so well
Birthright
designed.
one.
The Pegasus.
counterpart. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not the Pegasus. The one with like the bird thing. That you
Oh,
fly on. You know what I'm
right,
talking about?
yeah,
I think
yeah,
I
yeah,
think
that's
that's like
right.
the analog.
Yeah.
Just not the same.
I mean, in most games, you have a Wyvern and a Pegasus. Those
Right.
are your birds.
All right, but in all seriousness, like Camilla is part of the reason why it's sold. Like how sales were pretty good for Fates, right?
I would imagine.
But like they didn't even try to like not market her as the
no,
anime titty
this
girl.
game is by far the least, subtle with its character
Oh my
designs.
god. People who are watching this, you really have to just go and watch the Camilla introduction. When you play against her in Birthright, it's just the most ridiculous thing.
That's literally what convinced you to play it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
On to the next one.
Alright. Selena.
Selena.
Alright, so
She is...
well, how do you feel about tsunderes? Because I think it's a tired trope. I'm really, just like, I'm not about it.
Not only that, this was another example of them forcing Awakening onto this game.
Yes, true.
Which I felt was unnecessary.
Yes.
Just give us new characters.
Uh-huh.
And, Fates has a big roster.
Yeah.
But why are we having, this as one of our retainers?
I agree, yeah. I mean, was she even popular in Awakening?
No, she was a child unit. I mean,
Yeah, and the child units aren't as, like, memorable.
Right,
feel,
I
as the
agree.
adults, so.
That's why we're not even including the child units in
Right,
this.
right.
I don't know. I feel the same way.
I think she's even worse than Sa. I would put her in Date
She-
Max. What would you say?
I'll put her in Fish Waifu tier. I had zero interest in her. I don't think I even
Do you
used
make
her.
these tiers, by the
I
way?
made these tiers,
Wait,
yes.
So what is Devil Axe?
Devil Axe in Fire Emblem games is an item that you can find that can either destroy the enemy or kill you instantly. So
Okay,
that's
all
our
right.
D tier.
I like it. And then critically average works. Okay. But, now going back to Selena, I think, her confession dialogue is, it's not like I love you or anything. Like the actual, trope or meme, whatever
So
you want
she's
to call
pure
it.
tsundere,
Yeah,
yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So there's really not much to that.
Okay, I'm done with her. I don't want to talk about her.
Yeah.
Once we do our Awakening video, maybe we'll get into her a little bit more.
Okay,
but
alright.
I'm ready for Corin.
Okay.
So you played as male Corin.
I never used the
all of
female
your
Corin.
playthroughs, right?
Yes.
So I have played as female
Alright,
Corin.
so I will let you take this one.
But
away.
once again, dialogue-wise, you're getting garbage.
Yeah.
You're going purely for design.
They try to actually make the main character, unlike in Three Houses, a character, but
That's
at the same
true.
time,
Yeah.
like their only like quality, I feel like, is they're just virtuous and they want to restore peace. But like Corrin in Conquest is probably the dumbest protagonist I've ever seen in any game.
You haven't seen Corrin in Revelations.
Oh no! Why? What's so bad?
I can't. The whole point of Revelations is that there's like a super secret way.
Yeah, you can't talk about it, right?
Where you
Yeah.
can't talk about it. You can save the entire world, but you can't say anything.
That's such
It
a
is-
bad plot device.
It is terrible.
Oh my god, what were they thinking?
I like her design. I'll put her in average.
Okay.
She's got a fine design.
Do you play with Corrin at all in Smash Bros?
I don't really touch Corrin too much in Smash Bros.
Okay.
She does have a fun moveset at least. It's unique.
Yeah, I hear you, but for some reason, like, I don't know, I don't gel with that character. Even though I like using the Fire Emblem characters, just after you turn me on.
Yeah,
Maybe
I mean she's not like
she's
the typical Fire Emblem characters with her moveset.
Yeah, but you said you like her more than Robin, I think, right? Because I think
Robin's just too slow.
Yeah, but he or she's more fun to use. But
It's too
that's
slow
my
for me,
opinion.
yeah.
All right, fair enough. All right, we're getting off topic.
All right, on to Camilla's counterpart.
Oh, Hinoka. Oh my god, I do not like her design. The voice actor I couldn't stand.
Oh, the voice actor is so like
bad.
it's just like raspy feeling.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
know.
like she would curse a lot.
They
if you knew her in
went
real
really
life.
for like the tomboy kind
Yeah,
of like
yeah.
look and
Which is fine.
voice. It's fine, but I don't know. I mean, again, like I feel like if we actually like had the Japanese translations, maybe it would be different. But I don't know. I feel like her whole character trait is that like my brother got stolen, so I'm gonna become a tomboy now. Doesn't really do it for me.
Yeah, and going back to what you said about the Japanese translation, especially for Birthright, where it's based on Japan in a way.
Yeah, exactly.
The translations we got are just so bad that
Let's be honest.
I think
honestly,
it ruins those
the
characters
Birthright
more.
waifus aren't even nearly as good as the Conquest, in my opinion.
No, she goes with her sister.
Okay, all right,
Right.
I can see that. All right. Okay, if Felicia's not an S tier, then what are we doing?
Well, I do not even need an argument.
Okay,
Felicia
thank you.
is 100% S.
Listen, as bad as the writing is, her support is genuinely nice, though, I will say.
Felicia carries every route she's in.
I know, 100%.
Which is all the routes.
Yeah, but she follows
Yeah.
it, right? I think... Alright, so, yeah, I paired her up with my male character in Conquest. Did you pair her up at all?
I'm trying to remember, because you've played more recently than me, of
Yes.
course. I played when it first came out 4 years ago. I definitely got close, if not her.
It was actually, for me, in Conquest between her and Camilla, and I think I actually chose her just because I think her support was, like, not cringy, and it actually was a decent love.
Going back, I'm remembering, my Birthright, I did end up with Felicia, and I had this next one.
You had Setsuna? Wait,
I had Setsuna on deck, but I ended up going with Felicia.
Alright, that's a smart call.
Yeah.
I will say, though, I think the voice actress, it was terrible, though. Like, it's just, like I said, I don't know what it was like in Japan, but in America, it's just, didn't do it for me.
I never had a problem with Felicia.
But her bites were just so ridiculous, just like, just about her being clumsy. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, we're on Setsuna now.
No, I'm still talking about Felicia. She was also the clumsy character.
That's
trait,
right,
too.
yeah, because Setsuna's character was that she gets caught in traps all the time.
That is literally her one character trait.
That
And
is-
I can't believe it actually, you almost decided to choose her as well.
I don't know why. I think I think in Birthright,
But
I
like,
just like...
I'm not saying I don't like her design, but that was her only trait. It's just like, oh, I get caught in traps. That's literally her whole character. That's it. Nothing else.
She's a fish wife. She's in fish wife tier.
I don't know if I did that bad. I mean, I think she'd be like a C or a D. I don't think her design's that bad.
I liked her design. That's why I,
So
got...
why is she in Fish Waifu then?
Because in hindsight, her writing was
Okay,
atrocious.
alright,
But you know
fair
what?
enough.
I will give you the D, because you were even
Okay.
considering C.
Okay.
And you know what? I came close to... She was almost an S for me one day.
Really?
When I, almost waifued her
Well,
up.
I mean, I'm surprised, we'll get to it later, that you didn't choose the tribe woman, just because I know your type, I know you like that, but...
Rinka?
Rinka.
I think my issue with Rinka, we'll move on to Rinka,
Okay,
is
alright, we'll just jump ahead.
she just wasn't strong enough. I couldn't carry her on my team.
The axe characters, I really feel like the axe is like the worst weapon to choose from.
The X tends to be the worst.
Yeah, and like she was like a jack of all trades, but she didn't have any like amazing stats.
No, I really couldn't carry her.
I try to use her just because like I always try and use the parent units, like the original ones, but like she just wasn't good.
Yeah.
Especially in Birthright, or I don't know what you did in Revelations, but
No, I agree. That's why I never got really
Alright.
any supports with her because I never used her.
and she's actually the ultimate tsundere too.
But I do love her design.
okay.
And her design is enough to put her in B tier for me.
B, okay. See, Yeah,
Then
I
you
mean,
have-
she's jacked, too.
You're allowed to argue this.
Yeah, B... I was actually going to say... I was originally going to say A, but then you're right. Like, from a gameplay perspective, she kind of sucks. So...
But do we care about gameplay?
No, we're doing about design. I mean, do you like your fit girls, though? I'm just saying.
A tier.
Alright. I mean, if we're going by design, I'm surprised she's not in your S, but okay, alright. I'll give you A. I'll give you A.
Wow, she had a meteoric rise to these rankings.
Too bad she actually wasn't good from a gameplay perspective.
Yeah, if Rinka fought this hard in the actual game, she would probably be an S tier right now.
Oh, man.
Well...
Do you know anything? I don't think I used Scarlet at all.
So, Scarlet dies in... Is it Revelations? She might be the only character that dies in Revelations, actually.
I don't know. I know in Birthright you can use her, but, like, I honestly did not touch her. So I don't really know much about her. I know, like, her support with Korn is just about, like, them learning to, like, crochet or whatever. Something ridiculous, like some random hobby that, like, it goes from that to, it's like, okay, I love you now.
Yeah, she's going in dead waifu tier.
Okay, alright. Not really much to say about that.
No.
Okay, I don't know about you, but I'm partial to Obero, is that pronounced it?
I always said Obero.
Okay.
You might be
Obero.
right.
Alright, I want to hear your thoughts first.
I mean, I love Obero's design.
Okay.
And this was finally... You know, in Fire Emblem games, you don't often get, at least prior to this, characters that are exclusively Lance users.
Uh-huh.
So, for me going into Fates, finally having a character like that, I was about that.
Right.
I don't know, it's just... You get solo sword users, you get solo axe users, and that was it for, like...
Right.
Unless you had a mounted unit. That was all through the Game Boy Advance generation.
Okay.
So this was, for me, the first time I had this.
Yeah, and I will say that, despite the awful writing in Fate, she actually does get decent character development. I think, like, she's just, like, anti-Nor, right? Because her parents were killed by them. But her supports are actually, like, pretty charming. I think I paired her off with Takumi. Because I think, like, she was,
that poor girl.
Nobody
Nobody deserved Takumi.
That's true, yeah. Good
Nobody
point.
deserved
But
Takumi.
I like her design a lot. She kicked asses in the game. I don't know. I mean, were you considering ever, like, using her, though, as, like, your married unit?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. That's a very
Do it for
good
you?
question. I don't...
She's not sexy enough.
Ultimately, yes.
I mean, she doesn't have the other waifu qualities, but, you know.
So she's basically best girl.
Okay.
She has a lot going for her, but she doesn't have enough to give us consideration of a wife, right?
Yeah, okay. Alright.
Where would you have put her?
I was gonna put, yeah, I'd say B or C.
Okay, I'm gonna settle on B. She's my Lance waifu.
Okay, what about Effie? Dude, F.
You're putting Effie in F?
Well, you like Effie? Let me hear what you thought about her. She's the one I told you about. Her confession was just like, I love you. Our love is almost as big as my biceps.
I was about to say, she's ridiculous.
But, like, that can't be the Japanese translation, right?
I think it might be.
Yeah. Did you use her at all?
I did not use Effie.
I paired her up with Arthur just because I thought it'd be cute.
She was
actually a really good character. She, like I told you, Conquest was just ridiculously unfair in my opinion, but, like, she actually held her own.
I don't know why. I can't remember what these units are called.
Aren't they generals?
They become generals. Before that, what are they, knights?
I don't know.
I tend to not use them because they have such low movement range.
Right.
So I
But I feel like in a game like Conquest, where, like, you want the enemy to come to you, and
That's
just, like,
true.
get them to absorb the hits.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't really use Effie.
Yeah.
So I didn't...
Her
I didn't have the same experience
Yeah,
as
I
you.
mean, her design's kind of lame. I mean, she gives a decent unit, but... I don't know. I mean, I guess F tier is a little bit much, but nah. Keep it, she's done.
Okay. Perry.
Oh my god. You go first.
So Perry is a sociopath.
Yes.
And I think that might be an understatement. She likes to murder people for fun. Mm-hmm. She likes long walks on the beach. Death. Going out for coffee. Murder. You see, my biggest problem with Perry is, why would she be Xander's retainer?
I was going to say that. Like, I just ran out of pairings for Xander, so she becomes the Queen of Nor. I played through.
This is your queen.
You get a fucking psycho.
That is your Queen of Nor. Yeah. She is a murderous...
She is a queen,
sociopath.
Man. Yes.
And she is your queen.
Would you... I mean, is that any different than any other leader?
You know, I suppose Perry represents royalty better than anyone
Right?
on this list. You're absolutely right.
I mean, I'm just saying, she fits right.
She's basically the Queen of England.
Oh, they should make a documentary about her then. All right. So, did you use her at all in your gameplay?
I
conquest?
did.
Okay.
I did, but
She's just a cavalry unit, right?
I benched her pretty fast.
Yeah, I think I only used her when I got to the point where I had too many units and I had to pair them up just to, like, boost Sander. So, like, I don't really have much to say about her character. I know that, like, when you pair her with Corrin, he just talks about, like, he tries to get her to not murder as much people. That's what love blossoms.
Could you try cutting down on the killing?
Oh, by the way, you want to get married?
That's the problem with all of the supports, especially in this game. I mean, it's a general Fire Emblem problem, is that they have 3, like, supports of a completely stupid conversation.
And then it just turns into love.
And then for the S tier, they're like, well, you know what? You've killed a lot of people, but in that murder, I found love in you.
That's like that in Three Houses. Too.
Yes,
like,
it is like that in
all
Three
the
Houses
sound bites
as well.
after you like defeat an enemy, it's like it's okay to kill people as long as you're having fun with your friends.
It was a valuable lesson.
Yeah, it's true. Okay.
So where are you putting Perry?
I'm doing D. I'm not a big fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
D's
right.
fine with me.
Okay. Kagaro. Nina's. I don't know, man. Design S, but like, she's such a lame like character though.
Yeah, but...
Did you use her?
You had to.
Yeah.
Did you not?
I did, sort of. I mean, she wasn't the... Because, like, I already had a million ninjas on my team, so I didn't really need her.
Whew. I had Kaze. I didn't use the other one.
I had Kaze, and then, I think I also... Well, Felicia's basically a ninja,
That's
too.
true. Yeah, you're right.
So... But her dialogue is just, like, really lame. I think it's just about her spying on Corrin, and then that turns into love. Just, like... Can you give me some space? No. Can you give me some space? Yes. Want to get married? Yes. Okay.
Done.
Boom. We're done. But, I mean, design-wise, she has the assets.
Yes. She is very well designed. There's definitely heavy emphasis placed on her design.
Oh, my God. They would never get away with that in
Okay,
America.
you know what? I will give you... What's the lowest you would have her?
B.
B?
All right,
I
so we'll
will
put
meet you in
A.
the middle,
Okay.
and I'll
all
say
right.
A.
Meet me in the middle, man.
I'll meet you in the middle.
Okay.
Who's... You know, of what we have left, we got, I don't know, about 9 or 10 left. Who do you feel the strongest about, one way or the other?
Let me see. Oh, the dragon girl? We're counting her as a waifu?
This one?
No, the other one.
Which one?
The actual dragon.
Oh, Fish Waifu.
Yeah, fish waifu.
Yeah.
Yo, she's S, dude. You wouldn't want to marry a nice dragon wife?
You have Fish Waifu in S tier.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna agree with that? I thought that would cause more controversy.
No, I mean, you brought up very good points.
Yeah. No, I mean, in all seriousness, the way she, like, spoilers in Conquest, the way she dies is really
Oh my god, that's
ridiculous.
right. I forgot about that.
I think she just gets hit by a rock, right? She pushes Corrin out of the way.
I mean, she is a fish.
Yeah. But why did they call her a dragon? She's clearly a fish.
If Fire Emblem calls everything a dragon, everything here is a dragon to Fire Emblem.
I guess,
to an
it's just
extent.
people's fantasy to, have a fish waifu.
Is that what your fantasy is? I feel like your fantasy is
It's
to have
not
a fish
your
waifu.
it's not your fantasy.
I can't pretend I haven't dreamt about it,
Yeah,
but I
okay,
don't
there you go.
think about it 24/7.
Oh, you're well on your way, man. That's all it is. Okay, so we got her as S.
No,
obviously.
no. I will go basically best girl.
Okay, alright. Fine, I'll concede that. Alright, so the next person I care about is that, when do you actually use Flora, by the way? Like, can you only play her as in Revelations? Because in Conquest I didn't have her, and then I didn't have her in Birthright because she dies.
That's right, yeah.
I think you should preface this as
I think
spoilers,
if
obviously.
you use, I think it's based on the gender you use for Corrin, that you get either her, or what's the other guy, Jacob?
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah. I have no strong feelings on her one way or the other.
Yeah, alright, so then we can come back to her then. I was just curious. But the one I have the strongest about, I guess, is like Hana. I just couldn't stand her character.
What?
Yeah. What do you have her at?
I think she is the cutest character in the game.
She's such a bitch, though.
So are you!
True. You got me there.
Where would you put her?
Alright, I want to hear your take on the character first.
No, I don't care about the character. This is strictly based on design. I agree
Oh, design?
that she's
design.
annoying.
Oh, design, then she's probably A.
But we're looking at an overall package, of course.
Yeah. Well, design I like, but the character itself and like. I mained her, but she died all the time. She could not take a hit.
She did die a lot.
And, like, the reason I restarted, like, all the time in every single, like, for all the levels is basically because of her. She could not take a hit.
She did die a lot, yeah.
But the whole point of her class, what was she, like a ninja? Or no.
No, she's a sword user, yeah.
Like, they're supposed to be agile and not get
speedy,
hit, right?
Yeah.
But she got hit every time. She could not block
a shot. I know,
she
was, oh my god.
Right. All right, but design, I don't know. I feel like I'm sound like a lolly right now if I say her design.
She's not that young.
She looks the same as Elise, right?
It's not
Isn't
Elise,
she like
dear.
13?
No. Okay, you had to say that.
Yeah. All right, where are you putting her then?
Well, I was gonna say like C.
No, you were gonna put S until I said there was a lolly. And then
Well,
you're like, well, all right, now I don't want to look.
Which then puts her to F.
All right, put her in.
Because she's got a
put her
terrible
in
personality.
C. Put her in C.
I don't remember the age. I thought they were.
No, I'm just going by what they look like.
I thought they were all localized as being 18.
Yeah, but like. I don't know. I Alright. I mean, it's not like an Awakening where you have like a lolly dragon girl. Where it's like, it's okay though, you can marry her because she's actually 5,000
We
years
do have
old.
a, like, 6-year-old lolly mage instead.
I mean, I like Nyx a lot. I thought she was a good character and I liked her, supports, but I feel like if I put her in anything above C, I'm gonna look really creepy.
Why?
I mean, isn't it obvious?
So you had no problem putting
the fish girl up there? Yeah.
Fish girl in B, but for Nyx you say, no, this is creepy.
This is crossing the line, obviously.
Fish girl, you wanted an S.
Yeah, of course.
Which was fine, but Nyx is crossing the line.
You don't think it is?
So, for this tier list, what is the line? What letter would you consider the line?
I guess C, right? I mean, critically average would be the line, isn't it?
Okay.
Well, what do you think? I like the character a lot, and her support with Corrin is actually pretty heartwarming.
I didn't really
it's very wholesome.
Support with Nyx. What is her...
Her support is basically that, like, she actually reveals that she's cursed to, like, be stuck in, like, a child's body, and then she, like, originally is very standoffish, but she opens up, and then he tries to, like, help her, like, solve her curse. It's
How old was she, actually?
They didn't say. It's implied that she's, like, hundreds of years old.
Oh, okay.
So, again, they're going by the old lolly thing, where it's like, it's okay to marry her because she's actually...
she's 1,000 years old.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing will ever be as bad as Naui in
Oh, my
no,
God.
Absolutely not. That was the peak.
Oh, man. They love incest. They love, jailbait. Just, you gotta love Japan.
Things get a little weird in Fire Emblem Fates.
I think they were just, like, unrepentant about it. Just like, let's just go balls to the wall with this shit.
They absolutely went balls to the wall with this game.
Where would you put Nyx? Did you use her?
No, I'm fine with C for Nyx.
Honestly, I would probably put her higher, but I'll give you that.
I don't feel strongly enough to put Nyx higher than C.
Alright, fair.
Yeah.
Alright, fine.
Alright, Mozu.
I honestly did not use her.
You didn't use Mozu?
No.
Oh my god.
Did you marry her off?
I love Mozu.
Who would you pair her with?
What's your buddy, your horse friend?
Oh, Silas?
Yeah,
Why?
my man.
That's so random.
I love Silas.
He's good, yeah.
Because I love Silas. I felt like he deserved a nice...
Okay, but her design actually looks like she's 10, though.
Did it? Was it Silas? I don't remember.
Yeah, Silas is your
No, I know who Silas is. I don't remember if I paired her with Silas.
That was such a weird subplot.
Either way, they'd go well together.
Why? Do you like from a gameplay standpoint? Like,
no, just,
well,
he was so wholesome,
she's
wholesome.
Do you remember the support, like what the dialogue was?
I have no clue.
Well, I mean, you played it a while.
I don't even remember if they actually support each other.
I don't think I paired her off with anybody in Conquest, though.
So where are you putting Mozu? I really like Mozu. I don't know. She reminds me of Megumi from Food Wars.
Really?
Yeah, she's that like small town village
idiot, were you gonna say?
Village idiot.
No, come on. Megumi blows her out of the water.
No, Megumi absolutely
Did she do the run with her
the
hands
Megumi
up?
run? The pterodactyl run?
Just to get a picture of can you describe a Megumi run?
How can you describe a Megumi run? So it's hands up near your nipples, each to the side of each nipple.
And you gotta run.
And you gotta, like you're cycling.
Clenched fist.
Yeah, clenched fist. Like you're trying to fight someone off. I think that alone gives you A.
Oh my goodness. Alright, you know what? I will give you that. Okay. Alright. Okay.
Alright, let's go with our cousin. This is the only one that is, like, plot-wise, like actually blood-related.
But, like, when did they reveal that? Because I looked at the
Revelations.
But in Revelations in the supports, they don't say anything about her being a cousin.
Not with the supports, but it's your her mother and your mother are sisters.
Okay, alright, so then in the story, like, if you already supported her at that point, do they ever establish that, like, we're married and we're cousins? So they just completely throw it on, sweep it onto the road?
No, come on.
think she's the only character that gets a different support for every game. I'm pretty sure.
And she's a dancer, which is always a fun class.
Well, I mean, I didn't know this, but like the songs that her character sings are different for each version of the game, and they're actually pretty good.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I like
them.
And look it
Both
up.
English and Japanese.
Yeah, no, they're really good.
Yeah.
I like the Conquest one especially when she's like in the black garb.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
The
Conquest one's a little faster, a little more.
It is
a little more pep.
Like they don't even try to hide the fact that like if you choose Conquest, you're pretty much just evil.
Yeah, you're the bad guys. They don't even try to pretend you're not the bad guys.
But like they should have went all the way with that though, because like you're still trying to establish peace, but it should have just been like, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna be just like a conquering army.
It is called Conquest, but like every chapter of Conquest is, well, we had to kill all these innocent people. But we kind of had to.
Way. Like they should have just been like, you know what? All right, we're just gonna go again, balls to the wall. Just if you're gonna be like a villain class, own up to it, you know.
So where are you putting your cousin for the sake of waifu?
I don't know. I mean, I didn't really love the voice actor that much. Do you use her? I mean, I feel like the dancing class is kind of overrated, just because they can't take a hit.
No, but you got to design that into your, strategy.
Who do you pair her up with? I paired her up with Kaze and. I think Niles in Conquest, which is the most ridiculous.
I actually did Kaze as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Kaze's just a baller, dude.
Kaze is a baller.
I put her in B or C. No, I'm doing C. I'd say C. I think she's plainly average in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
She's just the quintessential anime girl, though, right? I mean, I don't know. Is there any other ways to describe her?
No.
Okay.
All right, Baruka. That's her name, right? Baruka or Veruca?
No, I think it's Baruka. Fish waifu?
As I was about to say, as much as I love Camilla and Wyvern Riders, and Wyvern often puts you up an extra, tier, if we had a tier below Fish Waifu,
It'd be that.
I think Baruka would be down there.
Oh, and why is that?
Have you ever seen her support with, what's the other ninja, not Kaze?
Saizo?
Saizo?
There must be in Revelations.
They don't
speak. Really?
It's just, for,
What's the name for that?
Ellipses, right?
Ellipses, yes.
Yeah,
okay.
That is their support conversation. I think the thought process is that they're supposed to be, like, on a mission, like, secretive.
Do they have it, like, what is the S support, then? Honestly, I want to look this up.
I never got that
Can I take a second just to look up the
I will absolutely give you a second to look that up. But for me personally, that was enough for me to
be... That's incredible.
No. And not only that, but you already have Camilla as your Wyvern Rider, so you're not...
Yeah, you don't really need her. I think she is the retainer, right?
She's the retainer for who? Was it Camilla?
Yes, she is the retainer for Camilla, I'm pretty sure.
Who were Elise's retainers?
Arthur and Effie.
Effie, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Xander had Perry and
the guy from Awakening.
The guy from Awakening.
Yeah.
Laszlo,
correct.
Laszlo.
That's not their actual names, though, right?
No.
They went by different names.
They changed their names.
Yeah.
So it's an easy. What's the letter after F? E for me?
E?
She would be an Effie tier if we had the Effie tier. Oh, no, wait.
That's so funny.
A, B, C, D, E. E comes before F.
Do you honestly think they just phoned it and it's like, all right, I have no idea what to do at this point. The writers just like think to themselves, like, all right, they're both quiet people. Let's just, let's get
we have been writing and translating thousands
2 hours is long enough!
Yeah, they were done. They were absolutely done.
That's it! All right, next character. I'm still looking up this stuff.
We're up to Elise now.
I liked Elise, but I mean, again, they kind of did the
I like Elise.
affectionate sister trope.
But once again,
they cranked it up really.
It gets a little too much. For
I 100% agree.
The sister that you were raised with, and it's even weirder here because Camilla's the older sister. This is the younger sister.
If you romance her too, it's so creepy. By the way, because she's like, "I love you, big brother," and then it's just
no. You're going in Devil Axe tier.
Oh my god!
It's no fault of your own, Elise. It's no fault of your own.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
This honestly makes me want to play Birthright now. I mean, Revelation.
What is her name?
Who? Oh, Reyna.
Reyna. You got her very late in the game, right?
No, yeah, sort of.
She's basically one of the last units you get, no?
She is like a weird unit because I think the only person that has a support with her is Corn.
That's right, yeah. And I certainly
did not
use her. No.
Alright, so what are you doing for that?
She's Fish Waifu.
Alright, Fish Waifu.
Absolute Fish Waifu tier.
Fair enough.
Alright, we only got 2 more.
Ooh. Alright, so, Flora.
I'm just putting Flora in F. She's a Fish Waifu.
Why?
There's no personality. She's got the personality of a fish.
But, like, what is her actual personality? Because, like I said, I didn't play Revelations.
That's
I didn't
the thing.
use her.
Everyone else here, like, had something about them that stuck with me. Nothing. I got nothing. She's a worse Felicia.
Alright, I can't find the support, so whatever. Okay, all right. So I actually paired up my male character with Orochi in Birthright.
So that's easy S tier for you.
Yeah, but then again, I'm a shitty husband because I let her die at the end. I got
That
to
is
the point
messed up.
in the final mission where like you can't save. Like if you beat the first part, you have to go right to the second
That's
part.
right, yeah.
And I was just like, dude, I'm just so done with this game. I know it's like sacrilege for any Fire Emblem player to say that, but I just let her die. Actually, I let the side piece die too because I almost chose Felicia and she died as well.
So you have them both in S tier, yet you killed them.
Yeah, exactly.
This is your waifu and side piece, and you let them both die.
Yeah, I did. Hey man, you know, in war there are no winners.
That's beautiful,
Right?
Incredibly poignant.
I think that should be like, you know, an Attack on Titan.
Bonus
Great
round,
thing.
Arthur.
Oh, dude, S, 100%.
Yeah, easy. Okay.
Wait, hold on. You didn't say. What do you think about Orochi? Did you use her at all?
Come on. I mean, what's there to say about Orochi? I got 2 things to say about Orochi.
Let me hear.
I don't think I need to say what the 2 things are.
Oh, he'll be here all week, folks.
Okay.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. I think that's as good of an ending as we can have, John.
Okay.
I like this list. This is a good list. Do you have anything you'd want to change now that we have it set?
Yeah, Fish Waifu's not high enough. S. Put it in S. Yeah, baby.
How do we only have 1 in B tier?
I don't know. Honestly, in hindsight, I bet if we redid this, we wouldn't agree with a single thing.
None of this would end up the same. You know what? I'll put Sakura back up.
Yeah, okay, I can see that.
She trapped my heart.
Her one character trait of just falling to traps that trapped your heart.
Yeah.
That's poignant.
She snared me with her love.
Okay. This is why he was an English major.
No, I
Ladies and
wasn't.
gentlemen. Journalist major. Journalism.
Journalism major.
All right, close enough. Not really. Not at all.
No, there's a little bit of carryover. Okay, this is our final list.
Okay.
I like it. I'm happy about it.
Okay. Fair enough.
I will say I'm surprised we didn't fight more, but I will say this. We're going to do the Awakening characters next, and that will be incredibly combative.
Why do you say that?
Oh, I'm not going to say it here. They're going to have to, subscribe and then come back and watch it.
Oh, okay.
That's the whole
All right,
point
got you.
of,
Yeah, all right.
a cliffhanger.
All right.
So, make sure to subscribe if you want to hear that fight between John and I next time. Thank you for tuning into this. Whatever this was.
It wasn't productive, that's for sure.
It wasn't productive, but the writing for our conversation was still better than the writing in Fire Emblem Fates.
Oh, yeah, far and away.
All right, we're out of here.